Hey guys, just wanted to show you something unique that I did with my latest house builder creation. I didn't like the sort of loneliness created by the windows and no shadowing, so I basically added a reflective pattern to the windows. The windows are done a little differently where they're sort of built in to the texture. So in Blender I have just created sort of window frames here and then put a texture on it, which is this glass. If you don't like the reflective pattern, you can change it from the reflective back to just something diffuse, and then you won't have the reflective. But I think the reflective gives a little bit of life to these buildings, and I'm going to show you here in game. The other thing I've done as well is moved everything to specular. So I moved everything to legacy shaders bump specular. I think this does a little better with the dynamic lighting on, or the dynamic sky on. The other thing I do is I take the specular color and drop them all to black. It's just something that Mike and them have done on their objects, and it looks like they don't have issues with the dynamic sky. So let me just take you in game and show you what this looks like now. So just to see a ball in flight in relation to it, there's no collider on it, so it's going to fly through the house here. But you'll see that there's no none of the flashing that you've been getting with some of the other house builder houses that I've done, or any of the other objects that I've done. So I've sort of struggled with that a little bit, but you can see, don't know if you guys like the reflective textures. The problem will be if you've got some of the old stuff and don't have reflective textures, you probably want it to be consistent. So you may not want to use the reflective texture if you're using some of the old stuff, but I'm going to see how this goes, and I'll try to redo some of the other things to be similar to this. Anyway, I kind of like it. You can adjust the color of it as well, but I think it's just a cool ad, brings a little bit of life to the buildings, and this will be available for download for free. Alright, enjoy.